Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Bracha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And today we're going to go into the book of 3rd John, the first chapter. And really, John writes this concerning, situation that was going on in the church over there, really concerning faithfulness, leadership, right? Certain of these matters, right, of the church to be addressed. And so this is the book of 3rd John, chapter 1, verse 1. Actually, let's take a look here. Let's see if there's anything they have on 3rd John. Okay, it says this also is a private letter written sometime after 1st John to his personal friend Gaius. There was some confusion about receiving certain evangelists. Gaius had received them while Diotrephes had opposed their reception. He commends Gaius for his Christian hospitality and character. So it says here, the elder, that is John, unto the well-beloved Gaius, whom I love in the truth. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. So basically he's wishing him well. For I rejoiced greatly when the brethren came and testified of the truth that is in thee, even as thou walkest in truth. So those that came on to them that Gaius received, they brought a good report of him, and John was happy about that. I have no greater joy than to hear that my children walk in truth. His children are those that, like his spiritual children, right? His fruit in the Lord, in the truth, that by his teaching have heard and believed. And it makes him happy that they're doing what's becoming of true believers in the Lord. Beloved, thou doest faithfully whatsoever thou doest to the brethren and to strangers, which have borne witness of thy charity before the church. See, so what you have done to them that came on to you, they carried that witness to us, right? Of your charity, of your love, of your hospitality to them. Whom, if thou bring forward on their journey after a godly sort, thou shalt do well. It says here, dear friends, you are being faithful to God when you care for the traveling teachers who pass through, even though they are strangers to you. And that's what he did. Okay. It says, they have told the church here of your loving friendship. Please continue providing for such teachers in a manner that pleases God. Because that for his name's sake they went forth, taking nothing of the Gentiles. So for the sake of the Lord, they went forth, traveled to teach, as it says, for they are traveling for the Lord, and they accept nothing from people who are not believers. So when he says Gentiles, he is referring to the actual non-believers, the heathens. We therefore ought to receive such, that we might be fellow helpers to the truth. So those that are truly actually going about, pushing the word, the true gospel, we got to help them, because unbelievers are not, if they're going to a foreign land, or not their hometown, they're traveling and they're preaching the gospel, who else is going to take care of them save the believers? So he's saying, look, that's a good mindset to have. We got to be hospitable to them and be fellow helpers, because they're spreading the gospel. I wrote unto the church, but Diotrephes, who loveth to have the preeminence among them, receiveth us not. So this guy Diotrephes, he was one that was it says he loves to be the leader, right? So he basically rejected, right, the authority of the apostles, So it says here, I wrote to the church about this, but Diotrephes, who loves to be the leader, refuses to have anything to do with us. Wherefore, if I come, I will remember his deeds which he doeth, prating against us. Let's look at that word, prating. To utter nonsense. Look at that. To talk idly. To bring forward idle accusations, to make empty charges, to accuse one falsely with malicious words. So he was speaking evil against them. It says, prating against us with malicious words, and not content therewith. Neither doth he himself receive the brethren, and forbiddeth them that would, and casteth them out of the church. So when I wrote to the church to receive the believers, the teachers that were coming, he basically, he didn't receive it. He was speaking evil of us. He doesn't receive the brethren, and anybody that does, he basically punishes them by casting them out the church. So this guy's being a demon out here, man. When I come, I will report some of the things he is doing and the evil accusations he is making against us. Not only does he refuse to welcome the traveling teachers, he also tells others not to help them, and when they do help, he puts them out of the church. Wow. Beloved, follow not that which is evil, but that which is good. He that doeth good is of God, but he that doeth evil hath not seen God. So do that which is right. Okay, you know what's right, you know what's wrong. Stay away from the wrong, because you know that that's not becoming of God. And if you truly have seen the Lord, if his spirit is working with you, continue in that which you know is right. Demetrius hath good report of all men, and of the truth itself. Yea, we also bear record, and ye know that our record is true. So he's saying we can even attest to the good works of Demetrius. I had many things to write, but I will not with ink and pen write unto thee. But I trust I shall shortly see thee, and we shall speak face to face. Peace be to thee. Our friends salute thee. Greet the friends by name. Let's see what the footnote here is. Okay. And that brings us to the end of the book of 3 John, the first chapter. It has only one chapter, so that is the end of the entirety of the book of 3 John. Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.